Hello everybody and welcome to another Star Wars video celebrating the release of Solo on DVD, Blu-ray and digital media. Today I'm taking a look at one of the 3 3/4 inch San Diego Comic-Con exclusive sets. This is the special action figure set, the Dr. Aphra comic set. It's Dr. Aphra, that's BT1 or BT and 000000. Absolutely adore these sets. This really reminds me of the second wave of vintage. I think it was the 90s sets. The 6-inch figures I buy for my son. These I buy for me. I don't want to take it out of the packaging. I love how these look, but I must. Let's take a closer look. Got some absolutely gorgeous artwork on the back here, done in kind of a silver foil. Really love how that looks, and obviously this is part of the Star Wars, the vintage collection. Absolutely gorgeous piece. And of course we get that vintage heroic Luke and Leia at the top. And here we have them out of the packaging. Oh, I'm glad I got them out because they're really nice looking figures. Let's start with the Doctor first. Look at this. I mean, this is a 3 3/4 inch figure, and that is fantastic sculpting on there. And yes, look, I've broken a nail. Love the goggles on the hat there as well. Lovely kind of overcoat thing going on there. Pretty decent articulation for the size. Nothing new though, nothing that we haven't had before in the line, and they really need to kind of change up some of the weapons. They kind of reuse a lot of the same weapons as well. We do have really nice range on the legs there, although the forward motion is kind of non-existent. You have to use that same hinge and bring that round on a ball socket. We can then rotate, and we can bend and rotate on the knee and rotate and go up and down on the feet. I love the circuitry along the side of the arm. That's some pretty nice details there. We have one pistol firing hand and one kind of open palm hand, and of course she's got this weapon holster slung across her hips. Very clean application on those eyes there. Let's take a look at 000. Again, nothing new, nothing that we haven't already had. Very nice kind of black wash over the top. Different hands than what we get from the likes of C-3PO. I mean, it is in essence the same kind of form of droid, although we do have kind of less exposed circuitry here. But of course C-3PO here is a much older figure and from a lesser line, so he doesn't have the same articulation that his counterpart has, but you get the idea. They kind of mix things up a little bit, but I really do love how those eyes look. A lot more depth in there, isn't there? Articulation, arms can go around, can come up to the side. We get a rotation and a bend on the elbow, rotation and pivot on those wrists. Head can go left and right, no real up and down motion. We get a little bit of up and down and rotation on the torso. Legs can come out and back, nothing out to the side, and a bend on that knee. He is a droid and he has very limited articulation, but he does what he needs to do. And last but not least, my favourite from the set is the BT1, aka BT. Look at all of that weaponry. Love that you've got these covers here, so if you choose to, you can remove said weaponry and put the covers back on. He says, there we go, as if nothing had ever happened. But really nice detail on these. Got the kind of rusty copper vibe to them, very in keeping with the rest of his paint applications. Got some circuitry coming from the feet there. He doesn't look exact, but it's not bad at all. We have rotation on the head. It's kind of limited. He is, of course, just a droid. So again, the articulation isn't as good as the humanoid figures. Not a real fan of this section here. I think that could have been painted up slightly darker. It looks more like a screw just popped in there, which I guess is kind of in keeping, but it just looks slightly out of place. It's just a little bit too vibrant. And of course, if we bring in an R2, you see they do share similar parts, but he is leaps and bounds ahead of the rest. Absolutely love how he looks. I'm going to put the weaponry back on him. Now just be mindful that these plates do pop off, so you have to be really careful. But I think it's a nice set. If you're a completionist and you love getting all of these kind of out there characters from the comics, then yeah, I think it's definitely a good little piece. You can definitely build up your droids, and everybody needs a few more droids in their army, and why not throw a Doctor in there as well. I don't imagine they're going to release a Vader for the set. It's just a standard Vader, so obviously they did have a lot of kind of interaction, but that being said, I don't think we really need any more Vaders. We've got enough of them. So there we have it anyway. This is the special San Diego Comic-Con box set. Well worth the money. I'm now going to try and put that back in and put it up on display. As much as I love how they look, it was just ruddy, gorgeous being displayed in that box. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've included a link in the description below where this was purchased from. Make sure you go out and watch Solo if you haven't already. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Goodbye.